Alright, howdy. My name's Hope. I mean, I guess you know that already. And forgive the bad lighting already, pretty much. But I just wanted to make like a really short video real quick. A short video on the longer side. About a project that I'm doing in school right now. It's computer design, and we're recreating, like making like a poster for something that we're interested in, whether it be a band or like a movie or whatever. But the catch is we have to do it minimal. It's a minimal design project, and it's horrible. I hate it. Nothing about me is minimal, which I guess you kind of know if you've already seen some of my other videos. But I wanted to share a couple of them that I have so far, because it's cool to me how you can see the process of like me getting into it. And I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see them, but these were like the first ideas I came up with, and a lot of it is like either horror movies, because I know we have like Hellraiser and Pet Sematary and a couple other things like that. Or music. That's the house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which you can kind of sort of see. And let me tell you something. None of them are minimalist. Because we're doing this in Adobe Illustrator, so all of it has to be shape-based, which is really weird because I do a lot of line work, and so like, get it? It's so out of my comfort zone. It's funny. So these are all the iterations I had on the first day, and they look good. They look interesting, because I like to think that I'm gonna make interesting looking art. I'm not good at making simple and interesting art. But now this is the page I had for the second day, which definitely you can see the improvement. Definitely got way more shape-based, and it's still pretty much that. I want to say is Nikki Sixx off the cover of what is it? Why am I spacing it? Shout at the Devil. Yeah, I love that record. I love that whole genre of music. So definitely taking like silhouettes too. That was something that I found really interesting, is like no facial features. A lot of the ones I had were no facial features except for just the mouth, and I wanted to lean in for that for this one, just because like the whole the red lipstick is just so iconic. We have the reverse bear trapper. So this is actually Sleep Token. I just put up a little short about SFX that was like real loosely based on the way their music sounds, to me at least. But they're great, and the masks from that band are just so cool. I felt like I just had to go for that a little bit. The little itty bitty, what is it? The Lament configure, whatever, from Hellraiser. But oh man, let me tell you something. Here's another example of it too. It was see it here, action word design planning. And my dumbass picked the word somber, which isn't even an action word, so I don't know why it was up there. But all the other ones that I wanted, there are like 15 or so other kids in my class, were toast by the time I got up there. And let me see if I have it here. Okay, I don't. I had a whole, is this it? Yeah, this is it. These are the first ones. So we weren't supposed to, we couldn't use any imagery, like eyes or coffins. It was just shapes and lines, and that was the whole point. So this was my first time ever doing anything like that, and these top ones are atrocious. No, like, they look good, they look interesting, if you can tell what they look like, but they're so not like shape based, and it just makes me wheeze a little bit. Even down here, this whole row is just like eyeballs and coffins, which is the exact opposite of what we were supposed to do. And I was having so much trouble with it let me see, where is it? Yeah, because we eventually split up into groups, and like 4 of the other people that I was in a group with were like, oh man, and whatever. That's beside the point. But I kind of got more into it down here, I feel like you can see. But then when I was getting into it, all the ideas I had were not anywhere remotely close to the word somber or the idea that I had. And this is the final one that I eventually went with an Illustrator, and it didn't come out anywhere near this rad, which I'm kind of bummed out about. Computers are not my thing, so that could have gone better. but it was really weird. It's definitely good because, you know, getting out of my comfort zone is definitely something, because a lot of the time I just do head-on portraits, and so it was definitely good to get out of my comfort zone. But let me tell you something, it was so unbelievably difficult. So once the project finishes up, I might make a whole nother video about that, but we'll see. So thank you if you stuck around this long.